Friends, in my Wow WTF series, I illustrate that God created us all as imperfect, flawed human beings, full of paradoxes, contradictions, you name it. But God created us to save us from ourselves, okay? And the WTF is welcome the future. I think we're all going to end up in heaven together after all this fighting on earth, okay? But we can learn some history, some words of wisdom, eternal truths from titles and captions of opinions. Jack Smith, master angler, as he targeted Trump, the special prosecutor cast a net the size of the Republican Ocean. Proxy advisors get religion. ISS and Glass Lewis will follow the bishops when voting faithful Catholics' shares. Zelensky is winning Trump voters over. Polling shows Ukraine reemerging as a Republican priority. Bill Gates rethinks climate catastrophe. It notes, Mr. Gates calls it a strategic pivot. Prioritize the things that have the greatest impact on human welfare. Imagine that. The truth about Obamacare costs. The average premium after tax credits will be only $50 a month. Lessons from Trump's China trade war. Beijing fought back, and it's hard to see what tariffs achieved. The economics of culture. People from cultures that emphasize productive habits tend to advance. The reverse is also true. Sorry, Republicans, there's no silver lining to a Mandani win. If the GOP doesn't govern well, the voters may prove surprisingly open to unelectable Democrats. And then we have New START and Trump's nuclear test. The president is right that the U.S. needs to modernize its deterrent to match China and Russia. So we don't need to worry about all this seemingly bad news when we can imagine that we will all be saved at the end of all the fighting.